Jai Shri Mataji. Please bow down to the Shri Mataji. Raise your Kundalini and take the bandhan. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Adishakti. Mother, please grant us the permission to do the meditation at your lotus feet and please bless us thoughtless state. Now please keep our right hand towards Mother Earth. Now please keep our right hand on our lap and left hand towards the sky. Now please keep our both the hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on Central Muladhara Chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Nirmal Ganesha. Mother, please awaken Shri Ganesh principle within us. Mother, please awaken Shri Ganesh principle within us. Shri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha.
First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time the left hand is towards me. Now, here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach, in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So, to ask 6 times because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now, to help the Kundalini rise, you have to cooperate with her. So, please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now, here you have to say with full confidence to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now, please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across on the left hand side in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now, here you have to say again with full confidence 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Very hot. Now raise your hand across on your forehead. And it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some would say that it's very difficult to forgive, but it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say for your satisfaction because you always feel guilty that, oh divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me from your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self realization because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times. Very hard. Slowly. Saying that. It's all right.
Now please keep our both the hands on our lap. We will listen lecture of Shri Mataji about Diwali.
I'm overjoyed really today to see you all here to celebrate the Diwali Puja. We were to be in Portugal, but it was not so, so we are here. Diwali Puja is a very small puja but extremely significant. Firstly, in Diwali, the first day they buy something for the family, who can maybe some cooking utensil, could be an ornament for the wife or something like that. Because that is the day of housewife. And that day is to be celebrated as the housewife's, I should say, homage to her. Uh, as a result, in India, even now, housewives are very much respected. Actually, they are respected all over. You'll be amazed that even in the protocol of the government, uh, receptions, anywhere, the wife is very important. And where she's sitting, what is her position is very important. Even today, in the most modern and advanced countries also, there was special respect for the housewife. The housewife may not be educated, she may be a very simple woman, she may not be very modern. There was an experience for me in London. We had a program where we all were invited, and the head of the delegation, his wife was missing. So they asked me, where is she? Because there's a seat for her, she has to sit there. I said, I don't know, I didn't see her, she must be somewhere here. So just before starting, I went to the washing room, and I was surprised she was sitting in the waiting room there. I said, what are you doing here? They're all waiting for you outside. So she said, they asked me to sit here. So I went out and I told them, now she's sitting there. Why don't you call her to sit in her seat? Is she the wife? I said, yes, of course. She's the wife. Oh, we thought she was some secretary. I said, what made you think? This lady had, you see, very modern ideas, wearing a very modern, slick dress and all that. And everybody thought this lady must be the secretary at the most. So they made her sit in the waiting room. You see, so it's expected of a housewife to be decently dressed, honorably dressed, and not to dress up like a secretary or somebody who is just in the office, because she's regarded as the highest, whether you like it or not. But she had permed her hair and she has been to a very expensive place for all decorations and everything. And poor thing, when she arrived, they put her in the waiting room near the bathroom. That's what it is. So, for a housewife, she is the dignity of the household. Not only that, but she is responsible for the complete culture of that country. Complete culture of that country. They represent the culture. Like in India nowadays, they have started in the films showing all kinds of funny dresses. But I haven't seen any housewife wearing that. I haven't seen anybody. It's not in reality, it's only in the film, because the society is so strong. And the housewife is supposed to be a decent person. She has to be decent, she has to be very dignified, and she has to behave in a dignified manner. And the contrary, I would say, we had a prime minister called Lal Bahadur Shastri. His wife was absolutely uneducated because Shastriji went to jail and she couldn't take her education. Very simple, ordinary woman. And she went to France. That time there was this Mr. de Gaulle, he was the president. And his wife was another very simple woman. So Shastriji told her that you are not to cry when you are leaving Mrs. de Gaulle. Now we become great friends. God knows, she didn't know French and she didn't know Hindi. But somehow both of them became great friends on the level of housewives. And when he warned her not to cry, what happened that they started crying when they had to leave. So Shastriji said, I told you not to cry. He said, it is she, this French lady started crying. What can I do? I had to cry with her. So, you see, it's a kind of a great collectivity of housewives that has to work out. They have common problems. They have to face their children. They have to look after the household, everything. I mean, there are so many common problems with the housewives. And the housewife also knows all little things. You see, men, at least in India, don't know much because they live in the air, I think. So the women have more sense in this respect for small things. They are quite aware. It's very interesting sometimes. The men commit mistakes of such a great humor because they do not deal with day to day life with all the problems of daily life. On one side, the woman housewife has to deal with the daily life. On the other side, she has to look after her family, her children. Also, poor thing, she is responsible for the society. She has to maintain the society. In a country where women are sensible and are matured, you'll be amazed that they become extremely good families, good societies, and good children. That's why I must say India is a very good country of very good society. This is come out of the housewives, the Graha Lakshmis of the house who have done all the work that is important as far as the culture is concerned. This kind of thing is very much in India. And with that, what you find that the people respect respect the housewives. So respecting the housewife is the most important thing in our Sahaj culture. But that doesn't mean that the women should try to dominate and trouble and fight with the husbands. But it means a very important position in the society of a housewife. She is treated as a something like a devi only. But she too has to be a devi. If you treat her like a doormat, then children will never respect her. If you don't pay proper respect to her, the children won't respect the mother, and there will be no impact of the mother on the children. As a result, the children get wayward. And in the societies or in the countries where the mother is not respected, you will find the children become extremely dominating, hot tempered, and horribly uncollected. So it's very important that on this day we call it Dhanteras, the 13th day. You have to buy something for your wife and you have to give her something as a present. At least you should buy a little pot or something that can be used in the kitchen to show your respect to her. In the families where mother is not respected, children become extremely troublesome and the whole their family also suffers. Wherever they are married, whatever happens to them. Men have to realize it is their mistake that they have never respected their wife as they should have. In the presence of the children, if they shout, in the presence of the children, if they don't show any respect, the children can never respect the mother. It is something, a criminal thing to do to women who are in the household, doing all the work for you, looking after you, your family, not demanding anything. Only if you want to understand how they can be troublesome is see them in the politics. When they go in the politics, they put all men upside down. And one woman can put all of them in their proper senses. Because their field is their house, their family. If they are not respected in the family, they get out of the family and behave in such manner that you can't imagine. Though she has to bear a lot, she has to suffer a lot. But in the family, she must be respected. That's a very, very important message of Graha Lakshmi. Then the second day is the one where this horrible Rakshasa called as Narakasura was killed. Always, all killing is done with the power of the Shakti. This Narakasura was the fellow who had tortured so many people and had done lots of cunning stuff. He was a very treacherous, cunning man, and it was impossible to kill him. But then, somehow or other, with the advent of a special power, that this Narakasura was killed. That was the another day, fourth day, where Narakasura was killed. They say that when he was killed, the door of hell was closed. So people should take their baths early in the morning. But I am of the opinion that day, if the door is open, better not take bath. Be in your beds till this fellow is put fully into Nark. You should not bother about him. Nark means hell. And from the hell, they
मैनू इश्क दा लग यारो मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद मुझे कहने लगे लोग मुझे कहने लगे लोग मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद हाँ मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद 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 गौर से सुनिएगा घर से निकला क्या कुछ सोच कर जिंदगी में हम बहुत कुछ सोचते हैं उसे पाने की कोशिश करते हैं उसी में लग जाते हैं हो घर से निकला क्या कुछ सोच कर घर से निकला क्या कुछ सोच कर ओ क्या कुछ सोच कर क्या कुछ सोच कर क्या कुछ सोच कर
Now please open your eyes,
घर से
bow down to the Shri
निकला
Mataji
क्या
and take the
कुछ
bandhan.
सोच कर काया पलट हुआ माँ को पाकर पर विधि ने लिखा, हो विधि ने लिखा, विधि ने लिखा मेरा ये संजोग, मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद, मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद। हो मैनू इश्क दा लग यारो, मैनू इश्क दा लग यारो, मेरे बचने दे नयो, मेरे बचने दे नयो।
जय श्री माता जी।
हाँ मेरा बचना दे, मेरा बचना दे नहीं उम्मीद, नहीं उम्मीद, नहीं उम्मीद, मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद, मेरे बचने दी नहीं उम्मीद। अब तो मेरी जिंदगी सवर गई, सहयोग में आने से, श्री माँ को पाने से। अब तो मेरी जिंदगी सवर गई, माया भंवर से अब तो उतर गई। मैंने पाया है, मैंने पाया है, मैंने पाया है माँ का सहयोग, मेरे बचने भी नहीं हो